My microphone needs to get rehooked. My microphone needs to be rehooked. It's like every time I set it down on the ground, it tends to get a little bit wonky. It looks like this got. There we go. Yeah. Hi, Claire. I was wanting to watch your video at work, but I ran out of phone battery, or like I was about to run out. So I didn't get to watch it till I got home. Your singing voice is beautiful. What is with the ASMR? Me working with the microphone. Sounds like ASMR. You know what? People are just jealous. Now, I'm not going to say it's like 100% amazing, but if you were to practice, I think you would get, like, you would be pretty good at it. You sounded a lot like how I did about a year ago. So, for reading today, we're reading Romans 7. Jane had a wonderful idea for the streams. I'm gonna turn that on. And that was like after Bible reading, we can answer some questions. And if you guys want advice or something, I can just give it to y'all. And then we can go into game time. So that is what we're gonna try doing today. That'll be fun. Awesome. I'm going to pop out the chat. I know so they don't like it. But what can you do? Also, I'm like trying to work on a video for my K Scrubs channel. So that's like the background. If you guys can see it, I don't know how it looks. Oh, like the drag clip here, this part. Yeah, that's my video making stuff. Awesome. Anyways, let's get to reading. We are going to zoom so us blind people can see. Or do you not know, brothers? For I am speaking to those who know the law, that the law is binding on a person only as long as he lives. For a married woman is bound by law to her husband while he lives, but if her husband dies, um, uh, I lost track. Oh, she is released from the law of marriage. Accordingly, she will be called an adulteress if she lives with another man while her husband is alive. But if her husband dies, she is free from that law, and if she marries another man, she is not an adulteress. Likewise, my brothers, you also have died to the law through the body of Christ, so that you may belong to another, to him who has been raised from the dead, in order that we may bear fruit for God. For while we were living in the flesh, our sinful passions, aroused by the law, were at work in our members to bear fruit for death. Ad is so big. But now we are released from the law, having died to that which held us captive, so that we serve in the new way of the Spirit and not in the old way of the written code. Excuse me. What then shall we say? That the law is sin? By no means. Yet if it had not been for the law, I would not have known sin. For I would not have known what it is to covet if the law had not said, "You shall not covet." But sin, seizing opportunity through the commandment, produced in me all kinds of covetousness. For apart from the law, sin lies dead. I was once alive apart from the law, but when the commandment came, sin came alive and I died. The very commandment that promised life proved to be death to me. For sin, seizing tired of traditional banking? I'm kidding. Wonderful biblical advice. Traditional banking. And um I'm just gonna scroll up a little bit so then you don't have to see that ad. For sin, seizing an opportunity through the commandment, deceived me, and through it killed me. So the law is holy, and the commandment is holy, and righteous, and good. Did that which is good then bring death to me? By no means. It was sin producing death in me through what is good, in order that sin might be shown to be sin, and through the commandment might become sinful beyond measure. For we know that the law is spiritual, but I am of the flesh, sold under sin. Why was there a Bitcoin ad? That's kind of funny. And now there's suits. Um, For I do not understand my own actions, for I do not do what I want, but I do the very thing I hate. Now, if I do what I do not want, I agree with the law that it is good. So, one thing I'm noticing right here in um this part right here, for I do not understand my own actions. Hi, Sabir. For I do not do what I want, but I do the very thing I hate. It this honestly makes me realize there's so many people who are blindly um, blindly following the um, the life that they want, where they think that they're doing what is right, but they do the very thing that their spirit hates. Anyways, to continue, how you doing, Sabir? I'm scrolling up so the ad isn't covering half of scripture. There was a suit ad, which was kind of funny. So now it is no longer I who do it, but sin that dwells within me. For I know that nothing good dwells in me, that is, in my flesh. For I have the desire to do what is right, but not the ability to carry it out. For I do not do the good I want, but the evil I do not want is what I keep on doing. Ooh. That sounds more like temptation, like now that I've read some context. I'm glad you're doing well, Sabir. But that part is wow. I'm sure a lot of people can resonate with that, where it's hard to do the right thing and the wrong thing you keep doing. Now, if I do what I do not want, it is no longer I who do it, but sin that dwells within me. I think this is the part where it's like you keep trying to be better, but then you make that mistake. Like, I'm going to give an example that I've had to deal with sugar consumption. um, Sugar is definitely addicting, and I am addicted to it. I don't want to be. Today, one of my coworkers brought donuts. I had like five, five donuts that were filled with sugar. I feel a little bad about that because that was a lot of sugar. Do you guys want suits? Do you want 50% off of a suit? Sabir, you might be interested in that. My man might be interested in that too. Okay, we are almost done. So I find it to be a law that when I want to do right, evil lies close at hand. For I delight in the law of God in my inner being, but I see in my members another law waging war against the law of my mind and making me captive to the law of sin that dwells in my members. As long as I got my suit and tie. Do you guys see that one guy was like it's like, can I share bad news? Sure. I want to break up with you. I thought you said you had bad news to share. As long as I got my suit and tie. I don't know the next line, if I'm being honest. I'm glad y'all know who I'm talking about. Yeah, it is Nick. Anyways, um, I left off with verse 24. Wretched man that I am, who will deliver me from this body of death? Thanks be to God through Jesus Christ our Lord. So then, I myself serve the law of God with my mind, but with my flesh I serve the law of sin. Whew. Wow. That's definitely very I love reading scripture. Sabir, did you enjoy reading the little bit that you joined for? Love that. Do you want cash to crypto, Bitcoin, ATM? We're gonna hide this. Parma. The Bible is an interesting read. Even if you don't believe in Jesus being the Son of God, it still is an interesting read. Oh man, I forget the one passage. Gene, I'm sure you remember it was a very traumatizing passage in scripture. It was in the Old Testament. Um and it was what was that passage? The essence of it was there was a man who had a crush on a sister, and his cousin was like, "Hey, here's how you could get alone with your sister to smash." and, um, so then the guy did it, and then the sister was sad because the guy got mad that it happened. And so the other brother said, "Don't be sad. He didn't mean it. Don't take it to heart." And then that brother decided to kill the other brother after some time. And the worst part of it all is these were all the children of King David, which is just the cherry on top of how bizarre it is. Sweet home Alabama. I forget which passage that is, though. Yeah, I agree, Claire. You and your friend have got to work some things out. I joined in for a little bit. Some of the predictive text ended up getting um too much. I think that's a nice way to say it. Too much. I'm gonna zoom out. Oh, look at that. Mm. What's this ad down here? I wanna. I got my daddy's temper, my mama's attitude. Oh boy, that's gonna happen to me. Inside Out 2? It's on Disney Plus. I'm gonna have to watch it. Yeah, I joined in for like a little bit and it was a little. So, do you guys want to do some games together? Um, Claire, I know that if we were to play, I would have to send you the stuff in the chat. Samir, are you wanting to play? Gotta come up with really funny answers. What is it with the suit ads? That is so weird. I obviously need a suit. I need a full on tux. Honestly, I feel like I should just start putting in the random quotes I say on my stream and make it a little collection. I have to go pray. Alright, I hope the praying goes good. So I'm gonna stop the sharing. Wait, I have to pull it up anyway, so I forgot that I had to do the sharing. And while this is going, I won't be able to see the chat because you guys can see my screen and I won't be able to see Matt Rose. You'd have to describe that as 4:40 a.m. What are you doing up at 4:40, Sabir? Oh wait, praying. I forgot. um, Matt Rose. I'd have to see what he looks like, but I feel like I have. Also, right up on my glove. Jane, I painted nail on a glove on this sugar-filled hand. And I did was a nail that I did. I don't know how clear it is. Oh wait, I should probably stop sharing so any little corner at the bottom of the screen. I do have a brain cell sometimes. So it is this one I did. I did a Frenchie with a flower in it. And Claire was watching me do it, so that was fun. Also, if you're ever interested in doing nails, just get a reusable kitchen glove, fill it with sand, and glue on a tip. That'll be the easiest way to practice. Now I got that as long as I got my suit and tie. That song is in my head. Also, Jane, I was thinking a lot about the person from the last stream I did. I forget when I did it. But it was like, you're stealing black culture. You're culturally appropriating by the way that you talk. Was he like joking around with that? Or like trying to test me? That was really weird. And I like how we were just jokingly talking about him culturally appropriating. If I think he admitted to that. That's what I thought. But it was really funny because we were coming up with some random things. You're using English. You're using English. You're culturally appropriating the British. As long as I got my suit and bow. Ba 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 ba. I have to plug in my other computer. They don't have a tie emoji. Honestly, it would be fun if like we could do live streams together. That would be really cool. So I'm gonna share the screen. I'm gonna share the entire screen. You forgot to take out the T. It's supposed to be BRI apostrophe ISH. British. Yeah. JoJo turned absolutely bonkers. Are you guys ready for some game? Which game do you guys want to play? I know it's trippy. My favorite thing to do is when I'm like moving my mouse and I just see it reflecting R and so do you guys want to do the TKO, the murder mystery, the trivia or quiplash? Mr. Clean. Murder mystery. I am horrible with trivia, but that's okay. I call this murder mystery. It's technically not. It's a murder party. That sounds ew, gross. Scary. It's a murder party. Like Pinkie Pie and that fan made cupcake thing. You will be back soon? Alright. So for this, Claire, I don't know if you've seen it or not. You'll just type the letter of the answer. Well, that sounded. Yeah, I can't sound evil. Must be the sin in me. um, so for this, you'll just type in the response you think it is, and I will play for you. And I need to pull up my phone as well. I forget that I'm doing like two people at once. Uh, brain was lagging. Jackbox.tv. And we're getting ready to play. The code is EUSZ. Yay! So I'm only planning on playing this for like an hour ish, because I do have like a gazillion other things to do. Hey Jane, are you able to get in? I have the music low so you guys can't hear it in the microphone. But being deaf, I can't hear the music. Yeah, Jackbox did a good job with this. Is Jane still here? Oh, Jane! It's time to have a murder party! That makes us sound like psychopath. It's allowing me to be able to play this even with just the two of us, which is kind of nice. So, we'll just play it just the two of us and have fun. Essentially, we gotta be smart with trivia, and I ain't good at that, so. I know, right? I can't be sadistic, I'm always optimistic. So I gave her some time to join. but she might not be ready at the time. Her Wi-Fi broke.
The local residents familiar with the abandoned
I can
building's
always
history
get out of it.
know it simply as the Murder Hotel.
Crashing into another car and then another car. Even this hotel was run by a mysterious family for several generations until closing time. In unrelated news, the Trivia Murder Party killer is still on the loose. Up next, Old Medicine.
This is your wake-up call. Prepare to die. Welcome to Trivia Murder Party. Those free vacation coupons you received in the mail were a trick, luring you into a game with deadly consequences. Only one of you
This
will
honestly gives me the
survive.
same vibes as
I know
Tower
that's a
of
lot of
Terror
pressure, but just try to have fun.
from Disney
Okay.
World.
First question. Where is the stadium for the New York Giants? Use your device to answer the question.
What's the answer? This is like a practice round.
Time's running out. And the correct answer is... Who got
New
the
Jersey.
question right?
I did not know that.
Everyone
I
is
did not
wrong.
know that.
Time for consequences.
We both.
And here are your bags. Welcome to room 105. It's time for my favorite illusion. Pick a space
Choose a
inside
space
the
to
box to hide.
So,
I would say don't get too comfortable, but I feel like that's obvious.
you get to pick a spot to hide. If you don't pick within the next 10 seconds, I am going to pick a random one. Just go with
Choose
top
now,
left
or
bottom
I'll
right.
choose for you.
I know this is kind of hard. I had 1 second left.
Now I'll close my
I did,
eyes and just randomly whack this sword in
second
there.
from the left and the
Stab,
middle one.
stab.
I'm gonna see if there's an option to make it longer.
Ouchie.
Oh, you died. Wow, that's convenient. I should have put you right next to me. We got a big buddies. Oh, that's what happened. You exploded.
You're back. You're a ghost now. Keep playing and you just might
Well,
steal someone else's
obviously
life
you've been
force
eating
and win
too
the
many
game.
carbohydrates. Because now you're dead. Too many mashed potatoes.
Let's keep moving.
I don't even like mashed potatoes, which is why
What
I'm
has
not.
less than a day to reproduce before they die?
What do you think the answer is? Mac and cheese aside. Honestly, if it's too much, if it's not enough,
Picked
pick a random one.
this.
Oh.
Only
You got
a
it
ghost
right.
got
I
it
accidentally
wrong.
clicked the wrong
Well,
one.
that sucks.
No. But you already
Let's
did
try
anyway,
another
so
one.
really don't matter.
What keeps Georgia on Ray Charles's mind?
What keeps Georgia on Ray Charles' mind? I don't know. This is hard. I might give extended time, see if there's an option.
Almost out of time. Who picked this?
Oh, we both got it wrong. I just clicked the random
Everyone
one.
is wrong.
You know what? I'm
It's
gonna exit
time.
out of this one. So settings. Maybe I can adjust it in here. Gameplay. How can I join? Well, we'll restart the game and we'll get a new room code. Because that was not enough time for Claire to give a response. It would be like 1 second. Yes, it is. Settings. It has extended timer. That's strange. That's nowhere near enough time. For F P Y S. Oh, it's a shark. F P Y S. Claire, didn't you send all the emojis with the stuff? I think you did. Yeah, you did. You literally became the Jackbox trivia murder party version of that. As long as I got my suit and tie. I don't know if you type the code in this chalk. There's the code. I don't know if you guys can see it well. There's 3 people watching now. One of them might be me. Hi. Okay, I'll get it started.
The local residents familiar with the abandoned building's history know it simply as the Murder Hotel.
Crashing into another car, and then another car when it hit a crash. The infamous hotel was run by a mysterious family for several
Number
generations
one, Dad.
until close.
Claire, your father.
In unrelated news, the Trivia Murder Party killer is
Your
still
father,
on the loose.
Claire. I'm so proud of you. I mean, that doesn't surprise me with the predictive text that you were
Next
having.
trivia.
This is your wake-up call. Prepare to die. Welcome to Trivia Murder Party. That glowing review in Real Hotels magazine
for
was
the
a
responses,
fake,
just
luring
type in
you
the
here
number
to
on the
fight
screen.
for your life.
And I'll take it.
Only one of you will survive. Also, I'm trying to run this place as a legit hotel on the side, so try to keep your screams to a minimum
Claire,
so you
why
don't
is yours
disturb
the
the
only
other
one
guests.
that's not
Okay,
smiling?
thanks. Alright,
Jane, yours
First
just look
question.
like you're mentally crazy.
what's almost always flavored with juniper berries? Use your device to answer the question.
Yeah, so just like pick the number to make it easier
And the correct answer is,
if that works for you.
who got the question right?
Like you could just type in 1 and then I'll be like, oh, you picked that one. That way,
Which
when it gets
leaves
to the
only
long
you.
answers, you're not having to
I
type
want
out
to
a
show
whole
you
paragraph.
something. Housekeeping.
Killing
We're at
room?
room 105. Hopefully you can
My
defend
no.
yourself from ESP. Type in an answer that fits
My
this
mind to
category.
your mind. My thoughts to
Everyone
your
else
thoughts.
will answer too. And if anyone matches you, you die. Get to writing.
Pick an element. Air, fire, water, earth. hilarious.
Now, let's see if
I
there
typed
are
one
any
just in case
matches.
that the timer ran out, and it was water.
Idiots! I would have guessed that
Oh
one.
my gosh! Wow. We didn't match. That's cool.
I probably should have set this whole game up on the first floor now that
Feel
I
free to
think
join the
about it.
audience.
Well,
You can
you
like
live and you learn.
participate. This is trivia murder. We're having a murder party, babe.
Let's keep moving. You know it's a real party once the flies start accumulating. What's the main ingredient in shoe fly pie?
Fly. I was about to say shoe fly pie, but no. Is chocolate, rich vegetables, cornmeal, or molasses? At least one's your choice. Got like 5 seconds left. Funny enough, that's what I picked too.
This,
Did everybody get it? Oh no, Jane! No.
which leaves only you. Follow me.
Chocolate. It was the stuff that they put in brown sugar to make it
Salutations!
brown. If
Welcome
they're not
back to
using
the
brown
killing
cane
room.
sugar, which is kind of concerning.
It's the Pegs game.
Yeah.
You're going to drop down this
Well, we
board
think on
and
the
try
same
to
brain
avoid
wave.
the death zones. You know what?
Because we're
We need
weird.
some death zones. Hey, you! Pick the landing slots that kill.
So pick a number between 1 and 9. That'll be the bucket that we curse. I picked 1, so pick something, yeah.
Hurry along.
Or if
If
we
someone
both pick
dies
one,
in
I
your
wonder what
death
that'll do.
zone, you get a prize. No help, huh? Fine, I'll do it. Okay,
So,
let the
Babe,
games
to play, you would
begin.
type in jackbox.tv
Pick a
and then
spot
put in
to
the
drop
code
from.
FPYS.
I made this board in shop class.
Yay, Jane,
Well,
nice
that was
job!
thrilling. But if I'm being 100% honest,
I don't do good with
I'm a
trivia.
little disappointed.
Babe, I wish you were here so you
Okay,
could like help me
moving
type
on.
out the answer. Okay, if I'm being for real, the money means nothing. It's just a matter of surviving. I'm surprised
try
no one
another
has
one.
died yet.
How much does the ocean liner Queen Mary 2 weigh? Remember, not the first one, the second one.
I don't know this one. Oh boy. It uses pounds. That's how you know it's an American game.
Who picked this?
Oh, we all got it wrong.
Everyone is wrong.
No,
Come with me.
I don't like that.
This one should be
Rules.
easy. Follow at least 10 rules correctly
Follow at
before
least
time
10
runs
rules,
out, or you
guys.
die.
What are the rules?
And it's already begun.
Oh.
The rules are on your device now. It may not look like it, but this is totally different than the math minigame. Rule time is coming to an end.
That was,
I was
tricky. I
pretty
didn't do
clear
yours.
about what would happen if you didn't follow
That
the
one was a hard one.
rules.
Anyways, we're all dead now.
You're all dead already? What the heck, guys?
That one was a timed one. It was like follow some instructions. That one was not so fun. Maybe we'll do
Whoa,
Clip
that was
Blast, 'cause
crazy.
That one's a little
I guess the
easier.
universe really wants you to get to the final round because it undid that last horrible mistake. Don't squander this second chance. It's time for the next question.
War. I didn't think it was so weird.
When is American
When is
Thanksgiving?
American Thanksgiving? Jane might not know this one. I couldn't. Pick a number, pick a number, pick a number.
Who picked this? Everyone is wrong. It's time.
I picked right now. third Thursday of the month. Boy.
It's the classic game, Chalices. There are 4 chalices. Half of them are poisoned.
Half are poisoned?
Pick a chalice
Pick
to drink
one.
from. And maybe try to pick one that looks less poison-y.
Pick one, pick one.
Refreshing. Now let's see what everyone drank.
No!
Oh,
Jane, we picked the
snap.
same one. See, Jane is also a weirdo, so sometimes we're on the same thing. Ah! You exploded. Left side.
Surprise! You're a ghost now, but you have options. Keep playing.
Why
and you
is
just
the
might steal
pelvis
someone
bone
else's
so
life
big
force
compared
and
to the
win
rest of the
game.
body? This like stubby legs. I wonder what the shark bone thing would look like. Two
We're
rib
here.
cages, one
With
bone for
player
the
is
arm,
left alive, we'll go
for
to the
each
final
arm, and one
round.
bone for each leg.
Next question. American movie star Grace Kelly became princess of which country?
You can still play, by the way. I do know. I had no clue for this one. Claire, which one? Ah, timer's going down.
Time's almost up. Who picked this?
Oh. You're welcome, Claire. I randomly guessed.
Which leaves only you.
That was my second guess.
Follow me.
Oh, no.
The lost
Dictation.
art of letter writing. I'm going to dictate a message to you. Write down as much of what I say as you can. Everyone else will be typing too. And if anyone does a better job than you die. And the letter begins now. Dear Safe Haven Security Systems, what would you say is your most common password? I don't want to be unoriginal, so please tell me the series of numbers that is most likely to give me access to my neighbor's home. Time's up. And here's how you did.
I couldn't top for yours.
But did anyone do better than you? Well,
That one
I
was
don't
hard.
like you, but I respect your work.
Yeah, this is a little harder to do on the thing. Imagine like typing one hand. That's too much brain power.
Let's keep moving. What's blocking the man's face in Magritte's painting, The Son of Man?
What was that one? You had to type a lot of stuff. Like I was typing on my phone what it was telling me to say. Gotta pick one.
Almost out of
You
time.
pick-
Who picked this?
Some of these are weird.
Which
No,
leaves only
Jay.
you. Time for consequences. Let's see if the safe players are good at forgery. Oh, hey, look! The ghost of my Aunt Mildred is writing on this mirror. Pay attention to
Oh,
her
that sounds in my
unique
head.
handwriting. Now, Aunt Mildred is going to write a different word, but so will everyone else. Draw a word on the mirror to camouflage Aunt Mildred's.
Pick a
Let
word.
the drawing begin. Watch closely. One of these new words will be a word written by Aunt Mildred's ghost. So
Ah,
many convincing
I got
words to choose
M.
from.
But then it
Now,
cut me off.
type the word that Aunt Mildred wrote, or you die. With
The
the wheel
message
on,
is-
Mildred, please stand up. Oh, that's a weird mistake. It's time for you to join my Aunt Mildred.
It wouldn't let me do it. That's fine. Whew, this is less interactive than I thought. Don't you know I'm still staying
Only
in
one of you
bed
is
and
still
I
alive.
ever did.
You know what that means.
Wow, that's kind of mean though. That reminds me of Tower of Terror.
You've made it so
Something fishy
far,
here, though.
but can you escape?
The rest of this is just
I'm
questions.
going to give you a category. Countries bordering the Indian Ocean. Tap each answer that fits the category, and then let's see the right answers.
So you can pick multiple answers too.
You advance one space for every
That's the
correct
other
answer.
thing. You can pick multiple answers. And you get a bonus.
You're on your way to escaping.
Be able
Plot
to
twist,
be.
all the ghosts get to play too. If a ghost catches you, they'll steal your life force. Then they can try to escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you.
Which two do you pick?
Time is almost up.
I picked one for you because there wasn't enough time.
Not what I had in mind. Geometric angles.
Pick one. That's okay. I don't mind playing for you. Oh,
Constellations.
constellation. Don't you know?
Don't fall behind. Here comes the darkness. U.S. Monopoly Streets.
I know this one. I love Monopoly. To give you a hint, there's two.
Let's just call that a fluke. Moving on. The 12 Apostles.
None of these. Wow.
Time is almost up.
The 12 apostles are the 12 disciples.
Yikes, there's a ghost right behind you.
I remember. Judas Iscariot. I'm pretty sure there was another one.
Beyonce albums.
eh. Ah, no.
Not so fast. If you want to break through that barrier, you'll need a perfect answer to this question. And that includes the third answer choice now, too.
So,
You killed your friend. Better get away fast.
nice job, Jane, though. We're gonna end things
Next
after this because
question.
Claire had left. Countries on
Countries
the
of the
equator.
equator. Time is almost up.
Oh my goodness, Claire.
Another life swap.
Claire's alive now.
Here
Oh my
comes the
goodness.
next question. Quadrilateral.
Quadrilaterals. Oh, both of us are dead, Jane. Ah, we both died. Claire, life she want. I'm gonna pop it in the way she want for when she comes back. Exit the game menu. Just for now because there's not enough people here. That one was hard. Da 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 da. Ba ba. It's loading. It's loading. I have a nasty pimple on my shoulder. Like, look at that. I don't know how well you guys can see that because of the screen sharing, but it's like a nasty zit. Hi, Jane, by the way. I keep looking over at the chat on my computer to see if that's going or not. I love playing games with you guys. It's so fun. It says 2 are watching now. It's loading. It's loading. Close the program. Please and thank you. There we go. Yay. It says 3 people are watching it. One of them might have been me. So if y'all can say hi in the chat, let me know that you guys exist. Now the song's in my head. I'm still standing. So, hi Jane. Did you watch Phineas and Ferb ever? You or anybody else in the chat? Yeah, I saw the counter go down, so there's still one other person in the chat. Yeah. So, did you watch? No to Phineas and Ferb? Hey, I love Phineas and Ferb. Hi. So, um, there was a brand called Wow Bow. And so I was thinking Bow Wow. And then I was thinking Bow Chicka Wow Wow. That's what my baby said. Meow meow meow. And my heart starts pumping. Chicka chicka choo wah. Never gonna stop. Gitchy goo means that I love you. That song got stuck in my head, and now it is stuck in my head. And my baby got more. Candace dresses weirdly. Yeah, I don't know anybody who would dress like that. That one hit. Yeah. I also watched the Candace Against the Universe, and it's so crazy the references in that. How are you doing, Sci-Fi Fairy? Toddler. I'm glad you're getting better. I know dealing with colds suck, especially if you have a toddler. They're more sensitive to it. I have not watched Avatar, but I have watched Avatar just a little. Not much though. I'm going through my emails and getting too many a day. Even though I unsubscribe 10 million times. Does anyone watch the regular show? I've seen a little bit of it. I didn't watch it as a child, but when I was hanging out with my boyfriend and his friends, one of his friends had that playing, so I watched some of that. I'll see there's a third person. There's a third person person on this live stream, and we're gonna tweet because apparently we were perching. Y'all, I get too tired sometimes, and it's funny. I did my favorite one, and so were my coworkers, was the peanut butter one. That was really yummy. The s'mores one kind of just it tastes like a bland chocolate cookie with some marshmallow filling. That's pretty much the extent of the s'mores. The chocolate chip is iffy. I would say the peanut butter is the best option, but you also have to consider your personal taste. They are overrated sugar. Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing about most American products. I just came out last week. I'm glad you like them. So, Jane, how much do you think of the American brand of Dr. Pepper is in one 7.5 fluid ounces? 30 grams of sugar. It's 24 grams of sugar. It is 90 calories, 26 milligrams of caffeine, 35 milligrams of sodium, 25 grams of total carbs, uh, and that's pretty much the essential. That's in this big of a can. It's like really tiny. I don't have a pretty scary movie. I am too sensitive to that. The extent of it is paranormal videos with my boyfriend to comfort me because I will get too scared. You say this while I'm literally drinking a Dr. Pepper? Yeah, Sci-Fi Fairy. I have this thing called SodaStream. It's a bit of an upfront cost, but it actually saves you like a lot of money. I watch Nuke's Top 5. I watch Bizarre Bub and Nuke's Top 5. Anyways, back to this. Um, the machine itself costs $80. I could get you a discount. I forget what's the exact percentages. Um, and you're gonna want to buy spare carbonation canisters. I have a total of 3. Um, and I spend about $100 every 3 months to drink about 2 of these bottles a day. Well, it's like 1 to 2. Sometimes it's half of one. It depends on the mood and the hormones, because us women can get cravings. Anyways, this is 60 calories, 15 total carbs, 10 milligrams of sodium, 15 grams of sugar, and 45 milligrams of caffeine. I've been craving sugar so much lately. Yeah, sugar is such an addicting thing. Um. Anyways, Jane, you said you weren't a weirdo. You're being a weirdo. Hold on, wait. What's his one thing? Then he says, "Did you see it?" And then he goes into the little pointing it out in each of the things. Anyways, I for one big bottle of this, I do like 2 servings of this. So 1 whole liter would be 120 calories and 30 grams of sugar. I'm gonna. It is truly chilling. I'm gonna share my screen so then you could see the comparison. Oh, this is not accurate. Not according to the one I have here. So, for this, we have in a mini can, a 7.5 fluid ounce can. That would be, where's the sugar? 24 grams of sugar. That's like this big of a can. Then this bottle would be 1 serving of this, 15 grams of sugar. Now, something else I do to help make it taste more like Dr. Pepper, and my boyfriend has admitted, that it's not such a bad taste. He wouldn't drink it regularly, but it's not such a bad taste. Anyways, I put in a touch of grenadine, like the slightest touch. So that has helped me to drink pop, but not necessarily be drinking regular pop, if that makes sense. It's 35 calories, 1 serving 8 ounce. That's not accurate. None of these are accurate. I can just show you on screen. Stop sharing. The other one was a little bit more. I'm gonna see what you guys are seeing. It says calories 60. I'm putting the link into the chat. Now the song's in my head. Okay, you can get a 10% off if you sign up for their emails. Refer a friend. Yes, found it. I'm sure it can get you some stuff for it. You do have to register to start sharing, apparently. So, if not, that's okay, because I know it's like online and personal information and stuff. That's a little, ugh. But I'm actually gonna share my screen so you guys can see the benefits of the stuff. So, they got 2 different types of cylinders, depending on which one you do. The quick connect is what I have. To switch it out, you literally pull up a thing and then kind of slide it out and up. But the other one is you slide it in and twist it shut. Um, buy more, save more. That's the unfortunate trap. I'm gonna tell you which ones to stay away from because there are a couple of these flavors that are just bad and disgusting. Leave the license from 2 a.m. Okay, good night. Sleep well, Jean. Um, so the ones to avoid are any of the colas. It smells like old medicine and it tastes even worse. So do not get the colas. I mean, you're welcome to try, but I'm warning you, it's disgusting. Um, the orange is not awful. I haven't had the strawberry watermelon one. The lemon lime is decently. I'm gonna rate these out of 10 actually. I have not had this. I have not had this either. I did have the Mountain Dew. I would rate it like a 6 out of 10. It kind of tastes like Mountain Dew, but not really. The ginger ale, that one would be 5 out of 10. The root beer, 7 out of 10. It's not that bad. Dr. Pete, 10 out of 10. That's like the best flavor ever. But I love Dr. Pepper, so it's really good. So, and you said that you were drinking Dr. Pepper, so I think you would like this one too. Um, the orange, as I was saying, was pretty good. Did not try the strawberry watermelon. Um, and the nice thing about it is, you know what? I'm actually going to fill this up with water and I'm going to take you over there so then you can kind of see what goes on with it. But I will have to unplug my microphone and that might make it sound different. Um, but the lemon lime, I would say that's pretty good. It'll be a 7 out of 10 as well. If you were to get one, I would recommend getting the variety pack. Unfortunately, it looks like it has cola in it, and you would probably gag at the smell of it. But it has 3 decent ones for you to try it out. I wish we were closer together so I could give you a sample. So then you're not having to spend $80 on it. At the very least, you can always get your own. Uh, like you can mix other things with it. But look at how expensive these are. This is a big upfront purchase. The one I have is the Terra. And I have it in white. If I were to recommend anything, it would be this 109 one because you get with 2 bonus ones, it'll give you 3 right off the bat. Um, and if you don't like it, if you like the water flavorings, you can get like the Mio or the Crystal Spring, and you're wanting pop. This might be a good alternative. I will say it's definitely you got to get used to the taste because it's not quite like regular pop. The carbonation is a little different, but it is pretty nice. And then to exchange it, okay, here's the thing: when you buy a carbonation canister, it's like $32. But to exchange it, and you can exchange it in the mail, and they will send you a sticker for you to exchange it. It's only $16 per canister, so that's not so bad. Then you can buy a bottle if you're trying to do portion size. You can get a smaller bottle. I have icy blue. That's this one right here. And then you get a stainless steel bottle cap with the loops. You have a mixologist mixology kit. So it's definitely a huge upfront purchase. Like you gotta have $100 for the machine, and if you're buying extra canisters, that's another $30 per canister. And then you gotta buy bottles if it doesn't come with one, if you're wanting more. Um, but as I say, you can get a subscription. I can actually show you. CO2 subscription. Basically, they would mail it every um, thing that you have. Like mine is already, I think it's like every 3 months. I wish it wasn't like half fading. I forgot to click this. So, one of them is $17, but if you go to the three, which is what I got, you could do. It would be. I'm gonna do some math. 51 divided by 3, $17. That's like about the same. Anyways, you get to choose how often you do it. I know. I certainly get it. Um, but if you were to do a standard exchange, I wonder how much that is compared to that. You can also exchange it in a store. Oh, it's basically the same thing. That's funny. I know some Walgreens do it, or some CVS's. And I also know some Bath and Body Works do it too, or Bed Bath and Beyond. They'll have to investigate. If not, they do it in the mail, which is honestly crazy. Because all you gotta do is just hit exchange, and they'll send you a box to send it back and a sticker. So it's not that bad. Anyways, I'm gonna stop sharing this. Get some water for this tiny bottle, and then I can show you how to make it. And I see there's two people watching. I will be back. It will be like a minute. So, um, I'm trying to think. How could I keep y'all busy? I don't know. You guys could wait just a minute, then I will show you guys how to make your own pop. That's so sad. So, when I was down there, I found out something interesting. There was a bottle of Dr. Pepper. Like this is the one you would get at the register, the regular size one. And I'm gonna do a size comparison. This is like the size comparison. It's like about the same amount because this is fatter. No offense, I'm not fat shaming you. um, and this bottle has 240 calories and 65 grams of sugar. By the time we're finished with this, it's going to have 30 grams of sugar, which is insane.